Okay, I'm going to talk through it. And what does it say? A, B, and C are an arithmetic progression. Now, what does that mean? It means A plus C over 2 is equal to B. Then they go on to say that B, C, whoops, sorry about that. I made a mistake there. I wrote C down. I should have wrote down B, C, and D are in geometric progression. Now, what does that mean? That means C is equal to the root of BD. The next one is a little more complicated. They say C, D, and E are harmonic progression. Now, what does it mean? You know what I have to do, right? I go to arithmetic. 1 over C, 1 over D, 1 over E. So I know that 1 over D is equal to 1/2 1 over C plus 1 over E. All right? Let me see if I can do that. 1 over D equals, let's see, 2CE, C plus E. So D is going to equal 2CE over C plus E. All right. I'm going to go to the key now and look at what were the givens. Now, the givens were this. They told me that. That's right over here, A plus C over 2. Another given they gave me is C equals the root of BD. And another given they give me is that D is equal to this over here. Now, these are what's called givens, but what they want me to do, prove that ACE is in a geometric progression. Now, if ACE, let me write this over here. If A, whoops, sorry about that. Got to make some erasures over here. If ACE is in a geometric regression, what does it say? C is equal to the root of AE. So what I have to do is I have to use this to show this. All right? So I'm going to go to the next page. It's going to be written on the next page. But I want to go for it. And what I want to do is talk about what they're doing to accomplish that. And what they're doing to accomplish that is they're kind of looking around for making a substitution somewhere. And let me just get my eraser out. And I'm going to erase, kind of like what's bothering me about this over here. So let me get my eraser out. And I'll erase this business over here. But we got to use this to get that. And I'm going to erase all my other work over here. I'm going to erase this too. I don't need that anymore. Erase this. I've done all work. That's good. I'm good with this. And what I got to focus on what I have. So I want to point out, I definitely want to find a relationship between C, A, and E. All right, so there's things I don't want. I don't want B. I don't want BD. And I don't want D. All I want is an A, a C, and an E. This is going to be tough to accomplish, but we're going to give it a shot. All right? So what I'm going to do over here is, look at the C equals the root of BD. I want to point out why I'm looking at that. I see a relationship over here. The next thing I'm going to do is, what's B? Well, B is A plus C over 2. So what I do, in place of B, I put that down. All we're doing is talking through this. Now, again, I see the D, and what's the D? 2CE over C plus E. All right? So I'm at this stage here, and then someone says, what are you going to do with that? Well, move forward. I'm hoping it's going to work out nicely. Now, someone says, what are you hoping this is going to look like? I'm hoping it looks like this in the end. So what do you get over here? You would get the root, the 2 cancels, and I get CE, and then A plus C over C plus E. All right? Again, I'm going line by line. I see this now. All right? Not a problem. I see it. And I want to point out, make sure I did get that. Yep. I'll get my eraser out. I'm done with that. Now what am I going to do? Well, I want to manipulate a little tiny bit more because it just doesn't look right to me. It doesn't look anything like AE at this point. But it's getting close. So what do I know? I know that this is what C is equal to. So I want to see if I can get rid of somebody. And what I do is I square both sides now. Right? If you square both sides, it's not a jump in reasoning to say c squared would equal this over here. All right? And then what do I do over here? And I want to point out what I'm doing over here. I'm kind of simplifying this, getting rid of the fraction, maybe dividing through by c. But let me write this down in steps. C squared times c plus e equals ce a plus c. Then I would divide both sides by c. You get c plus e equals a plus c. I want to show you where that is. That's right over here. Then what do? I'm going to simplify further. Let me erase all this work over here. We're kind of done with it. And I want to move forward. Now, moving forward to me is like simplifying the sides if I can. So what would this give me? This would give me c squared plus ce equals ae plus ec, or ce. Well, isn't that convenient? Because what happens now? I'm going to subtract that from both sides. So c squared is equal to ae. Well, that means c is equal to the root of ae. That's what we need to show. We did it. We got it done. All right? Again, it's not easy. I'm not saying it is easy. You could take the wrong path, whatever, spend too much time in reasoning skills, but we got it. All the work is written down there for you. I'm hoping it's easy to follow at some point and to get there. Here's the deal, though. A lot of people, they say, I think you're taking the wrong road in that, and I got a simple way of doing it. I got to be honest with you. Everybody's got a simple way of doing it. Everyone. It's just a default assumption about humans. All right? But one claim over here, it can't hurt to reach out to me. And sometimes I'm often surprised by people's ideas. And the way to do that is my email address is Bannon. And that's B as in boy, the @ symbol, nnon.us. And again, if you email me, again, bannonb@nnon.us. All right? If you email me and you got some constructive criticism about this document, I would love to hear from you. All right? Now, granted, if I'm overwhelmed with a bunch of emails, I may not be able to respond, but I will do my best to respond to all emails. Thank you.